Good morning. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my association with NASCIO. I've been involved for almost 12 years now. Half of those when I was a state employee and the first CIO for the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And I found the organization to be absolutely wonderful for me. I came from the private sector. They actually alerted me to many of the issues that existed in state government and allowed me to be successful. I now represent Oracle, a corporate member at NASCIO, and I find that of equal benefit to my company. We have engaged with the CIOs at multiple levels. We have established very strong relationships, and so I would encourage you that if you are not a member of NASCIO, to become one.
Hi, I'm Dan Lorman. I am the Chief Technology Officer for the state of Michigan. I've had a variety of roles in the last decade, was Chief Security Officer for a while. I've been involved with NASCIO really for over a decade, and it's been an outstanding experience. Led to new relationships, working with Department of Homeland Security, working with committees, best practices from other states. We've learned a lot along the way, and it's helped me professionally in my career. But it's more than that, it's helped Michigan. It's brought to us ideas, insights, connections, working with federal, state, local partners. Certainly built the network that I have today, and I give NASCIO a ton of credit. They have great leaders, and I really would urge anyone that's considering getting involved and building that collaboration around the country to get involved in NASCIO as much as possible. I think you get about a tenfold return on the time investment. So certainly worth it, and I'd encourage you to get involved. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Pat Cummins with Esri, and I've been an active member in NASCIO for the past 10 years. It's been a great experience and a great investment of my time. NASCIO is a wonderful organization to get involved with, and I really mean get involved with. NASCIO provides an opportunity for people to really roll up their sleeves and work side by side with state CIOs, and not just at the twice-a-year conferences, but also throughout the year by getting involved in committee work where you can dig into issues like enterprise architecture or cybersecurity, things that are of interest to you and your company as well as to the state governments. So it's been a fabulous investment, a fabulous experience for us, a good investment of our time, and a great opportunity to stay in touch with what's important to states so we can better respond to their needs. And you can build wonderful relationships with all these great state CIOs too.
Probably the biggest benefit that Guam has received from joining NASCIO is the amount of resources that have become available to us, not only through the organization itself, through its website and the resources that it makes available, but the contacts that you make within the CIO community, because you're essentially working with folks that have the same issues and initiatives usually that you do, and the rapport that you develop and the relationships that you develop go a long way in helping you with the tasks that you have in your state.
I'm Stacy Rowland with Verizon. We have been a member of NASCIO as a corporate member for several years. We've also been an active participant in the Corporate Leadership Council, and in the incoming year I'll have a leadership role with the CLC. We find a lot of value in NASCIO, in the conferences, in the engagement and the dialogue we have with state technology leaders, and helping to shape future policies, standards, and having an impact on where state IT is moving in this new normal time.
Hi, I'm Rico Singleton, Deputy Chief Information Officer for the state of New York. I've been involved with NASCIO for a number of years. I've always thought that it was a fabulous organization. It's an organization that brings together the leaders of IT from across the nation and across the country, as well as our major and core IT providers to one common location so that we can network with one another, share best practices, learn from one another, understand the challenges that organizations are having in the various states, and at the same time have the discussions, the strategic discussions as well as the tactical discussions with our major technology providers to help achieve some of those challenges. So NASCIO has always been sort of that melting pot for great information, for networking, for the ability for us to come together as a cohesive group and work through some of the challenges that's facing our country, through the various states. One of the other benefits that NASCIO has is the representation that they have through their working groups and through their committees. I think that NASCIO has always identified areas of interest that were germane to the state CIOs and the problems that they're facing. And having served and chaired a couple of those committees, I can attest that the output and the deliverables of those committees have always been fantastic work products that have elevated the nature in which state CIOs were able to achieve some of the successes and address some of the problems that they're having. So all in all, NASCIO is a great organization to be involved in. A lot of networking, a lot of opportunities for collaboration with your peers, a lot of opportunities to collaboration with your vendors, and it's just an overall good place to be.
Hi, my name is Tom Jarrett. I'm a former CIO for the state of Delaware, past president of NASCIO, and now a director for business development for LexisNexis. The question is really, what is the value that we think that NASCIO brings to us? And I think I have a perspective from both sides, which is one, it brought great value as a CIO for the 8 years that I was in that job, because it allowed me to interface with my peers, to be able to find out about new information and really be able to interact with the people that were really dealing with the same issues that we were dealing with in Delaware. I think that's really the same thing for those of us that are now on the vendor side of things. We are able to interact with these folks to really understand what their problems are, and then really have a chance to sit down with them and talk to them about the products that we have that we bring to the table that we think can help them. So I think NASCIO is definitely something that is of great value to us, and we are very glad to be a part of it.